Forerunners, gods turned ghosts. The Forerunners of Halo were a million-year-old civilization that shaped the galaxy with hard light architecture, self-healing armor, and near-omnipotent AI. Their guiding creed, the Mantle of Responsibility, obligated them to protect all life. But their stratified society, ruled by builders, warrior servants, and life workers, concealed a cold utilitarianism. When the parasitic flood emerged, the Forerunners exhausted every defense before activating the Halo Array, ring-shaped superweapons that killed all sentient life to deny the flood hosts. DNA libraries, shield worlds, and conservation spheres were hidden to reseed the galaxy. Their sacrifice purged the threat, but also erased their civilization. Yet, their legacy lingers. Promethean war machines, dormant AIs like Mendicant Bias, and Halo installations remain active, shaping events long after the Forerunners vanished. Their paradox, protect life by destroying it, continues to echo, affecting every species now walking the path they paved. The Reapers, Curators of Extinction. In Mass Effect, the Reapers are ancient, sentient starships built by a primordial synthetic race to preserve galactic balance through mass extinction. Every 50,000 years, they emerge from dark space to exterminate all advanced civilizations, harvesting their DNA and cultural essence to create new Reapers. The first Harbinger was forged from a long-lost species, establishing a grim cycle repeated across millennia. Each Reaper possesses Element Zero cores that allow them to manipulate mass, fire devastating magnetohydrodynamic beams, and self-repair using nanite swarms. They traverse the stars via hidden mass relays, striking without warning. Yet their most terrifying tool is indoctrination, a low-frequency signal that erodes free will and turns the strongest minds into obedient puppets. Empires fall not through war, but through betrayal from within. Reapers created the Citadel as a false sanctuary and centralized control hub, and seeded mass relay technology to guide civilizations down predictable technological paths. Thus, every achievement of a new race becomes part of their undoing. Unless this cycle is broken, each generation's brilliance feeds the Reapers' cold ascension. They are not merely galactic exterminators, but curators of a graveyard shaped by the doomed triumphs of every species they consume. Yautja, the Ritual Hunters. Known as predators, the Yautja are a technologically advanced species defined by honor, strength, and the thrill of the hunt. Standing over 7 feet tall with natural infrared vision and dense musculature, they wield plasma casters, cloaking devices, wrist blades, and masks that enhance senses, filter air, and record data. But technology serves ritual. Yautja only hunt worthy prey, armed, dangerous, or skilled opponents. Civilians, children, and pregnant beings are off limits. Failure results in self-destruction to erase shame and prevent tech capture. Clan status is earned by trophies, skulls, spines, or even xenomorph remains. Veteran hunters evolve their methods, and some even form bonds with humans who prove themselves. Later films show hybridization, Yautja altering their DNA with conquered species, enhancing their strength. Earth is merely one of many hunting grounds in their galaxy-spanning pursuit of challenge, glory, and dominance. Xenomorphs, the apex bioweapon. Born from a blend of biomechanical terror and evolutionary perfection, xenomorphs are the ultimate predator in Ridley Scott's Alien franchise. Their reproductive cycle is a horror story in itself. Dormant eggs await only motion or body heat to deploy facehuggers, spider-like parasites that latch onto hosts and implant embryos. Hours later, chestbursters violently emerge, leaving behind dead bodies and a fast-growing organism ready to molt into adulthood. Mature xenomorphs are over 2 meters tall, sheathed in biomechanical armor, with sinewy strength capable of tearing through steel. Their arsenal is equally nightmarish. Twin jaws with inner pharyngeal protrusions that punch through bone and helmets, sensory organs attuned to CO2 and pheromones, and pressurized acid blood that melts through metal, making them deadly even when injured. Individually cunning, they become exponentially more dangerous under a queen's command. Hive-building instincts lead to fortress-like nests, overrun human colonies, and annihilate marine squads. Despite nuclear failsafes, one missed egg can doom entire populations. Attempts to weaponize them by groups like Weyland-Yutani always end in disaster. When xenomorph biology meets human arrogance, extinction follows. The Thing, Paranoia Incarnate. The Thing, introduced in John Carpenter's The Thing, 1982, is a shape-shifting alien that crash-landed in Antarctica and lay frozen for 100,000 years. When thawed, it reveals a terrifying trait. Each of its cells is a fully independent organism capable of consuming, replicating, and mimicking any living being. Dogs, humans, even cellular structures like blood and tissue. It doesn't just wear a face. It becomes the host down to memory, biology, and instinct. This alien parasite can transform in grotesque displays, spouting limbs, growing eyes, splitting skulls into bone traps, and even severed parts crawl away to infect anew. Every drop of blood is a potential enemy. Its strategy is psychological as much as biological. It thrives on paranoia, turning close-knit teams into fractured, distrustful survivors. The Thing can't be reasoned with, and conventional conventional weapons risk spreading it. Cold doesn't kill it, it preserves it. Fire is effective, but only if every cell is destroyed. The true horror is its invisibility. You won't see it coming because it's already inside, waiting for its moment to strike from behind a familiar face. Calvin, the evolutionary nightmare. A single-cell Martian organism named Calvin rapidly evolves into a sentient, predatory life form in life. Each of its cells functions as muscle, nerve, and eye, enabling lightning-fast adaptation. From a microscopic speck to a palm-sized starfish in hours, Calvin learns lab tools, responds to stimuli, and manipulates its environment with terrifying ingenuity. Its translucent body flattens to fit through vents or constricts into tendrils strong enough to snap bones. Calvin metabolizes nearly any organic or inorganic material, allowing regeneration from fire, vacuum, or chemical attack. Every severed part retains full function. Cutting it merely multiplies the threat. It weaponizes oxygen, pierces spacesuits, and absorbs hemoglobin from its victims for fuel. Calvin quickly masters the ISS layout, sabotaging systems to escape and hide. Its goal, reach Earth's biosphere, an endless buffet with no predators. The crew's desperate countermeasures only underscore the danger. If one Calvin can outwit astronauts in space, what happens when it lands on a planet full of food and no defenses? Symbiotes. Sentient shadows. Spawned in the abyss by the dark god Null, symbiotes are sentient black goo-like organisms that bond with hosts to form superpowered entities. Their mass becomes armor, weapons, and wings, while their neural connection boosts reflexes and strength. The bond is intimate and psychological, reading thoughts, amplifying emotion, and forming addictive power loops. Hosts can regenerate, shapeshift, and mimic powers from past users. The symbiote's memory transfer allows abilities like Spider-Man's wall crawling to pass between generations. Offspring like Carnage develop unique personalities and alignments. Some partnerships, like Venom and Eddie Brock, form deep protective bonds. Others, like Cletus Cassidy, spiral into madness and murder. Symbiotes are nearly immortal. Damaged ones retreat, heal, and wait. Their weaknesses, sonics and fire, only slow them. As seen during the King in Black event, a fully unleashed symbiote army can blanket Earth in darkness and enslave gods. Every encounter with one is a gamble between salvation and apocalypse. Tyranids, the Galactic Swarm. Tyranids from Warhammer 40k are an extragalactic superorganism that consumes entire ecosystems. Each Tyranid is a bioengineered creature, infantry, artillery, aircraft, or ship, part of a hive fleet directed by the psychic hive mind. They do not wage war, they devour. When a hive fleet nears, spores rain down and unleash horrors, skittering hormagaunts, tunneling trigons, and skyscraper-sized hierophants. Every dead body is recycled, friend or foe, via capillary towers into the biomass for new life forms. Central to this is synapse control. Lesser Tyranids function instinctively until linked by psychic organisms like hive tyrants or Norn queens, at which point they move with terrifying coordination. The scale is apocalyptic. Hive fleets like Behemoth, Kraken, and Leviathan have consumed thousands of worlds. Even exterminatus tactics, planetary-scale destruction, only delay their progress. Tyranids learn from every loss. Every spore that survives carries knowledge of how to kill what once defeated it. They are not invaders, they are Extinction incarnate.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you'd like to discuss it or suggest new ideas, feel free to leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe for more amazing content. See you in the next one.